Brazil with Indonesia is the only, they are the only two countries, emerging countries, where the inequalities went down. Other emerging countries like India or China have seen their level of inequalities raising. Fome Zero has been very successful to tackle the inequality issues. And there are two ways to explain why Fome Zero was very successful. First of all, they were able to identify very specifically the population to be targeted. And second, they found good ways to articulate the social policies with the industrial policy. The article that we have published says that 70% of the solution were brought thanks to economic growth, and 25% of the solution were brought thanks to the policy that has been implemented by the Lula government. And actually, the interesting point with this experiment is that they were able to find and to implement general principles and to give the ability of local authorities to implement themselves the policy on the ground, and then to transform and to adapt the policy to specific cases. And somehow the Brazilian case can be used like a laboratory for the implementation of massive scale poverty and inequality reduction policies. But you should understand that our book doesn't have the goal to give some guidelines or to give some recipes. The policy should be adapted, of course, to the economic, to the social, to the political situation in the countries and within the countries. And the goal of our book was to illustrate the various policies that have been implemented in various countries all around the world, and not only in emerging or developing countries, but also in OECD countries.